you guys look better hitting each other than in the air, like shadow boxing. So as soon as you guys look like this, when you guys are shadow boxing, when you guys are getting onto your knees, it looks like you guys been in some real fights at the bars, maybe last night, or whatever, sometime this week. But you guys look smooth. You guys are actually changing your timing to actually kind of hit. Now, when we're changing up our timing, you're doing the delays and all that other stuff, is that really, I want to say, beneficial to law enforcement? No? Why not?
Doesn't matter, just time just going with what you see your subject at. And a lot of times is you're adjusting accordingly.
Right. So it really depends on, when I say it depends on your skill set. When I say it depends on your skill set, what you're going to be doing. I saw a lot of you guys are very patient. You guys are waiting for that person to throw that punch. A lot of you guys are just naturally just kind of moving their hands to the side, and then you see that opening. Okay? But when you see that opening, and then you're basically hitting, what's the next step?
So they kind of look at
Hit him again. Depending on your use of force, you know, because again, I hate to use LAPD, they were counting how many times after the person was immobilized, and then they're counting how many tip-in strikes the person was doing.
Right.
Like 1, 2, 3.
The arrest. Then once you find the opening to.
Then you're going to go ahead and go into another technique, which is a different type of takedown.
Yeah, you're hitting to.
Yeah. So again, so we're not looking for you guys just to kind of beat the crap out of somebody. No, you're getting to the point where you're hitting somebody. They're either covering up. They're giving you a different type of response where they're reaching out, because you got to think about it when you guys, if some of you guys have been investigated, they look at the video, right? They look at the video and they're looking to see, they're dissecting every single move. The Boston Marathon presentation, what I liked about it is that they watched it forward, they watched it back, and they looked at every split second. And they're looking at every type of movement. Do you think that's what's going to happen to you? You get into some sort of, if you get looked at, you know, if there's death, you know, or somebody that's seriously injured for life, they're going to go ahead and dissect everything that you're doing. So that's a lot to ask for us, but you got to realize that as soon as somebody's giving you that type of response, where if she hits me, then you just hit me, not hard, just hit me, and I start doing this, does she still keep kicking me, kneeing me, or anything like that? This is showing me what?
Submission.
Yeah.
Exactly. So from this point, then, so if you hit me again, okay, she hits me, okay, and then I'm doing this, what are you gonna do next?
Get behind you.
Get behind me?
The line.
Okay, so what are you gonna do? Go ahead, do what you're gonna do naturally. So you hit me, I cover up, and then what are you gonna do next? Scratch. Oh, okay, and then what are you gonna do from there?
Oh no.
Okay.
Sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah.
You weren't trying to do that?
I was trying to do that, but you're not supposed to land the way that you were supposed to.
Okay, I was just going with the flow. I'm just going with the flow. As soon as that. Do you mind if I borrow you?
I got so back.
Okay, can I borrow you, Howard County? All right, so he hits me, and I start to cover up. What's your next move? Like, oh, you're fat. I was expecting that either. So, but how hard was I going? Was it realistic? Do you think that would?
A little bit of resistance.
Right, and then are we really training for the 98%, 99% of people? No, we're actually training for the 1%, the person that knows what they're doing. Okay? Can I borrow one of you guys? You look sleepy. Come over here.
Oh.
So he hits me. What agency are you with?
Transit.
He hits me. Oh, okay, and then I cover up. What would you do?
Draw down. Go.
Is it serious? Okay. No. So this comes to use of force. So again, here we go. He basically hits me. Oh, he backs up. He draws his weapon. Can he shoot me? Nope. So this, I'm not saying that your department or what you're doing is wrong, but you can just see how that looks. Okay? Do you mind if I borrow you without you hurting me? I just gotta put that little disclaimer. So he hits me. Oh, okay. And then what are you gonna do from there? Oh, still the same one. Okay, the tricep takedown?
Yeah, I didn't know, whatever.
You can do whatever you want. Just don't pick me up and drop me on my head. All right. Okay, so he hits me. Like, what'd you do next? Oh, right there. And then what would you do?
You're a fireman, social responsibility.
Okay. So the tricep extension, the tricep roll, a lot of people do that. Again, do you think it's a trained skill?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like when he's trying to grab my wrist, if I told him to grab my wrist, go ahead and grab my wrist. Go ahead and grab my wrist. And I'm trying to make fun of him. I'm just saying this is what you'll see.
Right.
Is that, I don't know if, like for us, we move a lot of people. So when somebody's trying to grab, we're like moving, they're slapping the hands away. So what do you think you can do to get into that movement? So to actually be connected to the limbs. Say it again?
The upper arm, use it.
The upper arm. So, do you mind if I borrow her?
I don't know how to do it, I'm just saying.
Okay, so you're seeing it because you're a street fighter.
No, I'm not.
She grabs over here.
I
Okay, keep going. What are you doing? But I'm moving, right? Okay, keep going. Yeah. Then I can hit you, yes. So what happens is that with law enforcement training, it's very stagnant. It's like you go ahead and stand there, boom, you get the movement, and then you take them down, and it's like, oh wow, it works. And then when you get there into application in real world, guess what's happening? They're moving, and then right over here, you're going through one motion, and then it's just natural for me to pop you on the head, and you're like, oh, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Same thing with you. Like I thought you knew what you were doing because you would move like a cat, and then I felt that grip was really strong, and then I thought you were gonna like chuck me to the ground and then affect that arrest, but.
yeah.
So you can just see how that didn't really work.